Hey guys, how are you doing? I just was getting a prompt to make a video just talking about 2023. I know I did a video where I did a reading for it and whatnot, but I know it was quite long, and some people don't want to sit through a card reading and want to sit through a whole video like that. So I just kind of was getting a prompt to talk about it without doing, pulling my cards and whatnot. So I'm just tuning in with Erik, Archangel Uriel, ding, yes, go. And I can feel right now, if anyone can see energy right now, I can feel a finger like right on my temple here, like right here. So if you can see anything, like the Erik is working on my temple right here. Well, he was. And now he's going after my side, on this side. So I'm feeling his face is here as usual, but he's got his um, left arm, his left arm around, and he's working on my temple and going after this side. He's got his hat on as usual. He's wearing a white t-shirt this time and black jeans, and he's just got white socks on. And he's smiling. He's got a big goofy smile, and he's waving at everybody like really overly enthusiastically, like not like in a like just very enthusiastically. Sorry, my words awkward. So I'm just asking Erik, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, like Erik, what would you like to say? Like, how would you like to say this about 2023? Oh, right. Thank you. As I was thinking about this, I was getting ready to do this video, and I was thinking about this. I was getting in my head. Sorry, Erik, my team kept playing in my head the scene from the third Harry Potter movie when they're in the night bus and the shrunken head says it's something about hold on, it's going to be a bumpy ride. They're playing that, but it feels playful and fun and light, and they don't want. I say that because yes, it's very focused on Erik, but it's also my team and source and the collective. Like I'm very much getting in that space where I'm using we and they, like it's the mass instead of just individualized, which is what truth is, right? It's we're one instead of dual's illusion, right? We just play with that. So anyway, so it's they want us. Sorry, my eyes bugging me a little bit. I think my hair keeps getting in it. They want us feeling playful and fun about it. And so what Erik is saying is, so he's nodding to that scene and he's expanding on it, and he's saying there are going to be waves of illusion that are going to surface throughout this year. And he's doing a side note, and he's kind of laughing because my mind goes immediately to time's not linear, and he's again pointing out, right, time's not linear, that is melting away, but playing with how we do play with linear time right now, talking about this year. He's saying there are going to be these waves of illusion that do surface, and I'm hearing the word tough, illusion of it being tough. And he's saying remember the reason why, and it's because you guys are getting down to the real root of your shit. And not just on that personal level. He's saying we are working on the root of the shit now for the collective on that mass scale. So he's saying keep going. And again, I'm hearing this is one song that they do reference too often in moments like this, Avril Lavigne's Keep Holding On. Just the keep, I'm not going to try to sing it. No, but just that keep holding on part. I'm hearing that playing in my head. And when they're saying that keep holding on, and ding, Erik is pointing to faith, keep holding on to faith and keep letting go of illusion, what's not benefiting you in your highest good, what's not truth. And again, circling back to that scene with it's going to be a bumpy ride, the playfulness, Robin's kicking in now, and he's kicking in his Peter Pan, and he's bringing up the inner child and childlike wonder and awe and play. The more you can be within that place of play, laughter, imagination, excuse me, the more you can be in that place of play, laughter, imagination, wonder, awe, that childlike state, they're saying the easier it will be. Dang, yes. Erik's reminding us, and if you guys can see anything, he's now like stroking like the top of my head here and like my hairline, if you guys are able to see energy. Sorry, what were you saying? I got distracted. He's right. Erik's pointing out again, in truth, it is easy. We choose to make it difficult, but that's okay. That's how we've been playing it, and we're learning to make it easier until it gets easy and the illusion of difficulty goes away. And being in that play mode, and if you're able to laugh with it, does make it even just a little bit easier. And it might not seem like it. He is pointing out, in some of those moments, it might not seem like it's going to be easy, and it might not immediately have that effect of, okay, I see how this makes it easier, and you might not even feel like doing it. Particularly, Dingy's pointing out, particularly in those modes when you're really not feeling like doing it, you're feeling like you're forcing it, and you're just like, it doesn't fucking work, but it does come away in layers, and it does get easier. You do start to see how it does work. What else were you saying? There's something else you were saying. Sorry, hang on, I need to take a sip of water, 1 second. So, and then as they're talking about, being in that childlike state of wonder and awe, we are bringing on that childlike state of being, which is beautiful. Imagination is very real, and they want you playing with your imagination. That's more real than what's solid around you, because what's solid around you isn't actually solid, right? And so as you do that, you're also going to be surfacing up your own illusions of your illusion past trauma from within the timeline you're perceiving right now to other timelines. Because remember, we're merging all timelines into one. And as we do that, we heal the illusions, and then we melt the illusion away. So there is no past, there's only an ever present now, but you are going to have these moments where these things do come online, and that's where it's good, because then you're able to it surfaces, so you're able to face it and heal it. What else were you saying? Erik's pointing out, even when you look at the mass scale, when you step out and you look at the world on that big scale, and you see what you would call tragedy or pain, or from war to whatever, the rich preying on the poor. He's reminding you guys that is, as particularly if you're triggered by it, if you're seeing it and you're not in that place of being that silent observer and just unconditional love and no judgment, then there's something within yourself that you have projected out. You're seeing a reflection of your inner chaos, and it can be reflected out in various forms, from the smallest little blip to the biggest, most horrific thing you can think of, right? And we all do that, but that's why when you're seeing this stuff, remembering to zoom out and remember what the truth is, and then go inward and figure out what within yourself is your ego and your illusions all getting uppity, and what is it within yourself. There's that chaos that you projected out that you need to heal. Do that thought, energy, and shadow work on it. Now again, if there's that prompt to take a call to action to help, absolutely do it. It's also super important to remember what the truth is, right? The thing is dang, yes, they're pointing out, it's true. All the old paradigms are melting away. We are, and that's what's different between now versus even just say 3 or 4 years ago, before certain stuff started, happening in the world, and the world kind of went crazy over that. That was an important switch that started happening, and that really, it's ascension, and people started to really wake up. And so before that, we were playing this a certain way, but then the switch started happening, and we're waking up and remembering we are literally God, and we are literally limitless, and we literally only limit ourselves. We have every ability to do everything. We can fly, we can shapeshift, we can lift the most heaviest objects just with our minds, and there's no weight to it. We can float, we can hover, we can transition to our energy form and back again. We can sustain ourselves off the sun and air. We don't need to have surgeries, and we can literally, like I said, we can literally shapeshift. We just forgot, we blocked ourselves from it because we've been ashamed of indulging in this. So we go, no, thank you, to facing our own greatness. Because when you start to tap into the fact that you're God, oh my gosh, it really does. It feels so big and so powerful, and it scares me. And I immediately go, no, thank you, not quite yet. But we're getting there. We're bringing this online, and that's why these old paradigms are all melting away, because we are remembering, we are waking up now, and now we are remembering we are God and we are limitless. So it's not a matter of manifestation and law of attraction. Law of attraction in the sense of the universe is your mirror, so energy, intentions, everything, you make your reality. But in the sense of law of attraction, manifestation of you think things and you bring it to you. You think it, let it go, and it's brought to you. No, it's not being brought to you. You've thought about it and you've let it go, because if you hold on to it, you're closed off to receiving, first of all, as in being open to what's already here, which I'm going to circle to in a second. So this is closed off to receiving. This is being open to receiving, right? So there's that. And then, and that's just it. So it's melting your own blocks away, your own blocks and your own resistance. And then you let go of your expectations, because oftentimes we think we want things and we hold these expectations, and it comes in, and we might be dissatisfied, or it might satisfy us for a while, but then we end up having this emptiness inside of ourselves. When you let go of expectations and you let go of those wants, needs, what is brought to you is usually, and from my experience, always bigger and better than what you could expect, right? So I know I'm utilizing the words being brought to you, but it's semantics right now. It's just to help explain what it truly is. So now explain what it truly is. Again, it's melting away your own blocks and your own resistance, and allowing online what's already here for all, always, which is full abundance in everything, right? So you're not bringing things to you. You are opening yourself up to what's already here. And then within the illusion of things being brought to you, then yes, you're open to receiving. So for an example, for me, a big thing for me that's come online too, and a big part of that is also, I know, thank you to Erik, but I know this is also from my work, and this is my being open to receiving. I've done the work on myself to be open to receiving. I'll be having in a mode of craving pizza, and I won't be ordering it. I'll think about it, and then I'll just kind of let it go, and then it'll pop up again. I'll think about it and let it go. And then within like that week, my mom will call me and she'll be like, I just got a slice of pizza. Can I drop it off? Or her and I will be out, and she'll be like, want to get our pizza before we go home? And I'm just like, cool, thank you. I've been doing the work. I had that thought, that want, that need, that craving. I put it out there and I let it go. And I kept myself open, and then it was brought to me. But the thing is, it was already there. It just looks like it was brought to me. And we're going to get to that space. Yes, we're going to get to that space where we can do these things, and it can be instant, where you want a slice of pizza and you can just have it right in front of you right there, and it's going to be hot, fresh, and ready. Why not? Everything's energy. This isn't solid. My hairbrush here, I can turn this into anything. This isn't solid. This is literally energy. I can manipulate my entire room around me. Like I said, in one of my last videos, where I talked about some of my experiences, my bedroom, I'll sit there and in my bedroom, and all of a sudden I'll be like, and it just morphed into a spaceship. And it's not, I know it wasn't that I was necessarily taken out of my room. I'm sitting there and I'm still very aware. I'm in my avatar. I haven't fallen asleep. I'm sitting up, and it's just, it's not that necessarily physically around me I can see, but it's within my mind's eye, and the energy completely changes. And I just know that when I get to that next spot, I'll be able to actually see that it has changed around me. And as I'm talking, I feel like I'm like in a dream right now, and that's really cool. And I ask for help staying in this space, because that's what this is. This is just a dream. It's a dream, a video game, a play, a movie. You've just inserted a piece of your consciousness into this, and you forgot how powerful you are. We chose to limit ourselves in this. Even that whole paradigm of double checking, ding, yes. Even that whole paradigm I'm asking for help with my words again. Even that whole paradigm of you're human and you're here for a human experience. Yes, that's what we've been doing, but now, again, that switch has happened. We're waking up. We've entered the age of Aquarius. New Earth is here. Things are changing. That's an old paradigm. We're not human. We know we're not human. And we may be playing with a human avatar, but again, we get to change that. We can shapeshift. We can transition to our energy form and back again without the look of the death process, and we can still be with our loved ones, and we're all still hanging out. The galactics are coming. We're all meeting up. So have we been playing as human? Yes. But do we now remember we're not just human? Absolutely. We're God and we're limitless and we can play it. We're merging the best, the physical with all of home. So circling around to 2023 and all of this, Erik's again pointing out this stuff, this deep, when we get these waves of this illusion surfacing, and there's going to be moments now where the illusion of it being really difficult surfaces. But it's for good reason, because this is the root deep shit that we have to bring up and face. And then when we clear this out, we're soaring. We're doing it. The end is literally in sight. The end is literally in sight. We're not even like about to go around the corner or going around the corner. We've gone around the corner and the end is in sight. Like, this is it. This is the final stretch. And that's just it. This first wave is going to just go poof, and then it's going to go, and then it's going to go bam, 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 until everyone's just poof. And that's just it. They wanted me to pull this up here. I actually had it up with one of my other videos recently, but I forgot to mention it. They'd had me wearing my Lilo and Stitch shirt as well, but they wanted me to pull this up here because Ohana means, I think that's what it says. Yeah, it is the Ohana quote. Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. This is truth right here. And this is really cute too, because this is a whole thing, like cheek kisses. Cheek kisses are a whole thing. So this is, we leave each other, ourselves, signs and symbols everywhere, and spirit and energy and your loved ones can come through anything and everyone as long as you allow it. This is the only truth. This is the only truth, is love. And it's up to you to allow it online. It's up to you to melt your illusions away and stop playing within your own loops and merry-go-rounds. And that's a big reminder for myself as well. There's certain scenarios in my life that I'm still clinging onto the illusion of pain with, and I have my moments where I turn to my team and say, I refuse to accept that this is on me, and I made this and I want it. I always circle around to working on my acceptance and doing my thought and energy work, but I do have my moments. I struggle with it too, guys. I'm not lying. I'm not lying when I say, like, well, why would I lie when I say this? Because on that level of illusion, it's embarrassing. I have my breakdowns. I lose my shit, I'm not all happy and love and light all the time. In truth, that is who I am and who we all are. But I've got my shit too, and I'm working on it. And is it within the illusion of difficulty? Yeah, it can be quite often, and that's just it. Why would I look like such a mess so often, especially compared to before? Because I'm allowing my shit to surface, and I'm actually feeling it, and I'm facing it, and I'm melting it away, and I can feel I am balancing out. What's happening right now is so cool. The stuff that's coming online is so cool. Like I mentioned the other day, I'm playing Mario Kart N64 version through my Switch, and it just hit me. I'm playing with Erik and Robin and the rest of my team. I could see so clearly Erik's face on Princess Peach, and the moment I egged him on, because he kept like not even placing, and I'm like, dude, you're not playing her very well. Like, I'm good at this game, you're limitless, and I am too, but I'm not playing as limitless right now, so like, step up. Like, if you want to beat me, you need to start using more of who you truly are. Like, you're limitless. Like, come on, dude. And the moment I did, Peach has placed first every time, and he's wiping the floor with me. Like, I'll go by and we'll go by and he'll hit me with a shell, and then I'll get him back and I'll hit him with a shell, and I'll go, gotcha, and he'll immediately tickle me in the side. This stuff's getting stronger. It's coming online. The thing, I was just sitting here connecting with a couple, with Erik, and then another spirit that I know of that's like kind of part of our circle that I've had some experiences with since I hit my awakening. And I'm literally sitting here and I'm seeing I'm talking with him, and I'm seeing these like blurs in front of my face. I'm like, oh my God, I'm seeing you. Now, did my heart go a little bit like, I wish I was Erik? Yes. But I also know that that was for a good reason. It was needed with that energy that was needed in that moment. And it was really cool. And I could feel, and then that energy, because he was sitting in front of me, he was going after my one foot that was more close to the front. And then Erik was going after my other foot. And I'm like getting freaking tickled by both of them. And I could literally see with my eyes blurs of him, and then see him in my mind's eye. And then I could see Erik like in my mind's eye behind me, and I could feel him, and he's going after my feet. And no. Sorry. So yeah, it's really cool. This is what doing this work is. So when this illusion surfaces, it can be in the mode of difficulty. I need this reminder for myself too, because I still have my moments where I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I don't know if I'm going to make it through. But then when I'm in a good head and heart space, and I can see and feel how far I've come and what's coming online, and I know this is what's coming online is just so big and so cool and beyond what we can imagine. It is beyond what we can imagine. Like, it's pure, beautiful magic. So 2023, Erik, sum up on 2023. He's going, fucking do it. What are you saying? He's going, yeah, dudes, put in the work. Just put in that work. He's saying, remember, your only job is to do the thought, energy, and shadow work, and then just be. He's reminding everyone, again, this switch has happened, and we know now we don't need to struggle to survive. I'm starting to trans him. We don't need to struggle to survive. You just surrender and do your thought, energy, and shadow work, and then just be within that mode of childlike wonder, awe, imagination. Do all things with kindness and love, and go within your heart, because again, the body's a map of the consciousness, and that's where you're going to find truth, because the truth is love, and the heart represents love. So you always go within your heart, you follow love, you follow truth, which is love. You can never get it wrong. And again, he's also circling around to, you can never get it wrong anyway. There are no mistakes. You're always exactly where you need to be. So he's saying, keep putting in the work. You're stronger than you realize, but you're remembering how strong you are. You're more supported than you realize, but you're remembering. And he's saying, I fucking promise you guys, it's fucking worth it. It's fucking worth it. I'm so we're like half and half right now, you guys. Like, this is Erik, me, Erik. He's saying it's fucking worth it. Big surprises, big gifts. It's not rewards because, we've done good versus bad, and it's here for all, but just in that, to kind of help you guys understand, help you guys understand, kind of how cool this is. You've banked your rewards, and they're coming online, kind of thing. So he's saying, keep sticking to it, and you fucking got this. He's going, you fucking got this. And he's and now he's jumping up, down, clapping his hands, and it's just he's not doing this. Sorry, that was me, but he's jumping up, down, clapping his hands, and it's just this. He's so excited. He's so excited, and he's like, you're doing it. It's happening, and that's just it. And that's a big point to remember. As even though a lot of the illusion is going to surface, and there's going to be these waves where it's going to be illusions of difficulty to get through. In the meantime, and what's being brought online, once we get through that as well. So we're bringing it online in between those waves. You're going to be seeing more and more of reality and the magic and and truth, which is unconditional shared love, until it's online fully. And again, the physical merging with all of home. We're meeting up with our loved ones now. Your loved ones that have died, transitioned home, they can be just as solid as human to human. But again, we're going into our, it's what we're doing. We're turning our bodies are going from carbon-based to crystalline, and we'll be able to go merge into our light bodies and back again. And that's what they're able to do. They can be as solid as another human to you right now, but they don't want to freak you out. We're not quite ready for that yet, but we're getting there. We're allowing it online, and it's happening, and we're going to see more and more of this. Big things are starting to happen, and we're going to see more of this. More and more proof of what this is coming online. More and more people won't be able to deny it. And 2023 is going to be a big gear for working on this final deep root shit and really starting to bring the stuff online. And it's just like we're soaring going forward. So, and I'm getting the reminder to remind all of you guys, remember, you make your reality. Because my mind goes, some of this stuff seems like it could take 1,000 years. And you know, Erik has said to me, and he's nodding and saying, yes, go. He's like, absolutely. You could be in the play with the illusion of linear time and it could take 1,000 years, or it could happen right now. He's saying it's up to you. You make your reality. So just do that thought, shadow, and energy work and keep on keeping on. Let yourself soar. He's saying you guys are ready to start flying. He said that to me earlier today. I'm getting a visual of, I'm seeing a visual where there's this wave of us that are jumping. How some of us have jumped off the cliff, started flying, and then there's those of us who are about to jump off the cliff, and we're a little iffy, and the ones who just jumped off are just like, come on, it's okay, like we're flying right here in front of you, come. So that's like the first wave, and then we've got the second wave, and that's those of you who are like, you guys have like come out of your shell and your cocoon, or however you want to say it, and your wings are drying off, and you know you're starting to stretch your wings out. And then there's those who are still in their cocoon, in their shell, and they're still, you know, they're still kind of like hiding away. It's not the part of the metamorphosis, because we're all still metamorphosed, like we're all still going through these changes of our bodies, like transitioning and whatnot. This is more so in the space of when you look out in the collective and you see the ones who are like, I don't believe in God, and I don't believe in this, and you're freaking crazy. You know, again, they're pointing out those are our projections. If you're triggered by it, that's your projection of your own disbelief in yourself. But within this one layer that we're explaining about the waves, that's like in the shell part, that's kind of what they're talking about, you know. So I'm seeing that shell cracking open, and then I see it crack open, and I see the baby bird, and like I see the cocoon starting to open, and like the butterfly coming out. And so it's they're showing that they get there too. We all do. Again, circling back, Ohana, we are all helping walk each other home, arm in arm. Nobody gets left behind or forgotten. We are all family. We literally share the same consciousness. All is God. How can anyone get left behind or forgotten when we literally share the same consciousness and we're bringing truth online? The only thing that we're going to play with illusion within this still is duality, because we're still going to play roles with each other within this until we decide to merge into the oneness. Even back home, they're playing with duality. Duality isn't truth. Oneness is. It's 1 + 1 = 3, not 2, because it's already 2. Technically, we're already together. It's already 2 together. There is no separation. So 2 together equals creation. We make a third. So 1 + 1 = 3. This is what truth is. We're bringing it online. So we're going to play with duality, but it's going to be within truth, which is unconditional, shared, open love, thy will over my will, harmony, peace, unity, laughter, joy, bliss, all beautiful things, always, in always. So be excited, guys. I do get nervous and scared when I think about some of these waves that I know I'm going to be having to face within this next year, but I feel weird in a good way. Oh, I can't explain how I'm feeling right now. It's not bad. It's just I cannot put into human words. This is just, a very strong feeling of I am in a, like, not even just I'm not that disassociative feeling if I'm dreaming. This is not solid and real, and this is my movie, and I'm getting tickled hard. Yeah, we're all in our own movies, and I'm very, very strongly feeling right now, this is my movie, and I am making this. Very strong feeling. So, remembering we are stronger than what we realize, but we are remembering, and one now at a time. We've got so much support and love around us, and remember, we are literally God, and we are literally limitless. To judge or box anyone in is to do as such yourself and God. We're all family. No one gets left behind or forgotten. All right? I love you guys all very much. Thank you for everything, and as always, have a wonderful now.